Almost every single morning, Alex and I go out onto the rooftop and we read. Well, I read because I love my Kindle so much. It's my favorite thing ever. And Alex will listen to his AirPods, like a podcast or some music or whatever, and we just hang out, drink some coffee, and it's amazing. It's like my favorite part of the day. We started this routine during quarantine and I hope it never leaves because it's so good. I am not one to like allow myself to have a slow morning by any means. I'm very much like this, as soon as I wake up, I'm like, I have to start working or do something productive. And I feel like the biggest thing to come out of quarantine so far, at least for me, is like allowing myself to have a slow morning, allowing myself to not feel so guilty for not working 24/7, easing myself into the day. It's made me so much happier, and I feel like I'm more productive by giving myself that kind of like me time every morning. So I'm into it. On Instagram, you guys are always like, how the hell have you read so many books so far? It doesn't feel like I've read that many books. I think I'm on my 25th book since quarantine started. Honestly, it's just because I allow myself that time in the morning, whether it be 30 minutes or an hour. It feels so good. And I also read right before bed as well. So kind of like the 2 times of the day I get in my reading. Wow. Can we just talk about how horribly this self-tanner went? I normally kill the self-tanner game. What did I do? This looks like I put self-tanner on and then got in the shower. I didn't. So I really, I have no words. I have no explanation for you other than I'm disgusting. This is so good, by the way. This is a Supergoop Glow Screen sunscreen. I've had this for like a year and I just recently started using it in quarantine and I love it. But Alex is already on the rooftop, so let's go meet him.
Don't you think we're moving too soon? I love to hear you when you complain about your best friend, how she's so late. And as you're talking, I start thinking, all the details start to sink in. I don't care about the right now. Spend the summer in this beach house. 'Cause I will try to play my part.
Looks like I have a toupee.
My lies memorized in my heart.
Well, I officially made too much smoothie this time around because I cannot finish this, but I made so much that I refilled this like 4 times. So I feel like I got my nutrients for the day. I'm good. Let me know down below, do you like your smoothies baby girl thick? Or are you like me and like to have more smoothie by adding a lot of water? Sarah makes fun of me for this, but like I love it because it's still really flavorful. I'm not one of those people who makes my smoothies like watered down nothing. So it's still so good and I just get more of it. There's so much nutrients in here, and I also add the protein powder, which is how I make my smoothies satiating. You have to add a protein in there for it to like kind of act as a meal replacement almost. Not saying that smoothies are always meal replacements, but for me, I add like so much to it and have so much that that's usually what happens, or else I'll get hungry around like 3-4 p.m. It's a very awkward time to get hungry. I am gonna go do a little at-home workout. I've been loving at-home workouts lately in quarantine. Like I swear I fell in love with working out in quarantine. Like I don't know who I am, but this is the cutest little one piece. I will link it below. It just makes working out so much more fun when you got a cute little outfit. But I'm first going to cleanse my skin and moisturize. I get really dry obviously after the sun and having that sunscreen on my face. So I'm first going to cleanse. This is the Josie Maran Pineapple Enzyme Pore Clearing Cleanser. That is a mouthful. Shout out to Josie Maran. I am partnering with them on this video and they are freaking amazing. I've been using this for the past like 2 months of quarantine. I haven't made like too much of a dent. We love our products to last a long time. First, gotta dampen my face. This cleanser is vegan and cruelty-free. It's also clean, which is like the holy trifecta. I use about like 1 to 2 pumps in the morning or night when I'm using this. I use this both morning and night because it's very gentle, so it's not gonna be like too harsh or strip your face too much. So if you have sensitive skin, you should be good to go with this. I have kind of sensitive skin, not like too sensitive. I don't have like the Pisces of skin. You can see it's kind of like a light foam. I like this because it has the pineapple enzyme in here, which is really good for exfoliating. Exfoliating is such an overlooked step in the skincare routine. I've talked about this before, but it's so important, especially if you have like dry patches on your skin or if you're self-tanning. So yeah, I always make sure to get in my exfoliating, and this is just like a gentle everyday exfoliator that you can use. Pat dry. And the pineapple enzymes in this is what's actually gonna help dissolve those dead skin cells and remove all those like nasty impurities that may be clogged in your pores. So really cute, I know. Very gentle, and it's a 2-in-1, so it's going to cleanse and exfoliate, and it doesn't strip the moisture from my skin like a lot of cleansers do. So yeah, I can't recommend this stuff enough. It's really, really good, and I will link it down below. I feel like my skincare routine isn't very intricate in the morning because usually I'm laying out first, so that's when I apply the sunscreen. If I know I'm going outside again, I will obviously put on a bunch of sunscreen, but I don't really plan on it. So, and I'm going to apply a serum. This is the Olay's Tone Perfection with B3 vitamin C. So I just apply like a couple drops of this all over my face, and it's very lightweight, absorbs really easily. I'm also going to apply a couple drops of this to my neck. Not really going to touch my hormonal breakout right now because she's a little alarmed. And honestly, then I'm just going to follow up with a moisturizer. This is just one that I got from an esthetician a while ago that I am using up. I'm trying to use up the skincare products that are like almost gone because I have so many and it's just stressing me out. I am going to go through a purge and film that as well, but I'm just trying to go through some products, and I actually have gone through like 15 products already since quarantine, and I plan on doing either a blog post or a YouTube video, or maybe just a roundup on my stories on Instagram just to show you the products that I've used up and if I plan on repurchasing, which is always the telltale sign if you like actually like something. And honestly, that is it. It's really, really easy and quick. Again, sunscreen, SPF, very important if you plan on going outside, or if you're by some large windows, they can still penetrate. So I'm just going to wait for that to absorb. I have a couple emails that I need to answer, set up some calls this week, and then I'm gonna go do a little workout. It depends what workout I'm doing. If I'm doing Melissa Wood Health, then I will watch it on my computer because I don't have her app yet. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to do that. Lately, I found that actually this is my favorite way to do an at-home workout. So I'll actually just take my little iPhone tripod, which I will link down below. This is what I use for like 90% of my Instagram photos lately because so easy. It's actually Bluetooth, so it has this little remote that you just hold and you can just take as many pictures as you want. But for working out, I'll just slide my phone in here and then I'll just watch a workout. So lately I've been loving Raimi's workouts. She's a queen. Yeah, her and her boyfriend were doing daily workouts like since quarantine started. So they have like 80 plus workouts or something like that. So I started with their sexy and flexy and their punk Pilates and their strength one, I think. And then I worked my way into their 54 card pickup series and their Tabata burns, which are definitely more like high intensity. So now those have become like some of my favorite workouts from them, and they just uploaded a new 54 card pickup. So I'm gonna do that one. I'm sweating by the end of this and it's so challenging, and their workouts are usually all an hour long. So let's go. Also, here's my little outfit. I'm just dying. It's the cutest little thing. Can you see all of it? How cute. It also matches my yoga mat. I finally invested in a yoga mat in quarantine, and it was the best, one of the best things that I've purchased since quarantine. The other being these Bala weights, which I use for almost all of my Melissa Wood Health workouts, and they're so freaking cute. I will also link them down below.
Then she met me at the college. Her friends play my songs and they been following me. Yeah, I don't like to do that much explaining and talking. Just know she had coffee with me. Yeah, I hear you like pizza and dancing. Love that is not that romantic. Yeah, I don't have no time for no antics. Fly on, smile for the cameras. Oh, they like me now. Go ahead, wipe me down. She don't got a man, cause he ain't lock it down. Hey, do you think of me when I'm not around? Jaw hit the ground when you walk around. Look like art. 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 Shawty, look like. I hear you like pina coladas. Like that, she not one for drama. Yeah, big smile.
So nice to sweat. It's been a few days, so it feels so good. But I will link her workout down below. You should go follow her on Instagram. She is a gem. I'm gonna go take a body shower. I'm off. Wow, my kitchen arguably has worse lighting than my bathroom. These damn lights. Wow, one day when I buy a house, I can have natural lighting. It's gonna be amazing. So I've been craving Chipotle all day because Sarah mentioned it to me. Curse you, Sarah, curse you. So I was going to order Chipotle. I was just like, let's just do it. Let's be saucy today. There was a fly. But Alex and I are going to Colorado soon, and we have so many groceries that we bought like not too long ago that we need to use up before we leave. So I'd rather like use the stuff now before it goes bad, and then if we have to Postmate right before we leave, we can totally do that. But I'm pretty sure I have all of the ingredients to make my own like Chipotle burrito bowl at home, so I'm going to do just that. I started collecting the ingredients. ASMR. I'm just kidding. For rice, I'm gonna use white rice because I am too lazy to use my rice cooker and wait like 45 minutes. Why does rice always take so long to cook? I've been to Trader Joe's in like since before quarantine, so I haven't been able to get my hands on like that instant like freezer rice that I love so much. But I love white rice. It's so good. It's made from vegetables, and I know it sounds really weird, but it tastes so good. I'm going to use this because this is easier to make than mac and cheese. I also love black beans on my Chipotle burrito bowls, so I got that. Tabasco, obviously. What else? Oh, I get the fajita veggies, so let's see what I got for that. Fajitas! Oh, this is not on my Chipotle burrito bowl, but I love Brussels sprouts, and I have a lot to use up. Looks like we only have one pepper, but I'm gonna use this pepper and some onion for like my fajitas. Still good, I don't know. This looks a little gnarly, but I got some romaine. Now whenever I see romaine, I just think of that guy from Selling Sunset. But I have a lot of spinach and arugula. I'm probably gonna use more of the arugula because I like my spinach in my smoothies every day, so need to use up some arugula. I got some tomatoes. I also have some squash, which I obviously don't get on my Chipotle, but I really need to use this up, so I feel like I should just do that. I'm always thinking. Oh yeah, bish. Some mozzarella shreds from Violife. You guys, these are so good. I normally don't like many vegan cheeses because they suck. They're usually just a poor excuse for cheese. They're not cheese. These though, these are really good. Aside from not having dairy, they don't have soy, gluten, lactose, nuts, or preservatives. And they have vitamin B12 in there, so we have no choice but to stand. I don't really know where to begin. I guess I'm gonna start chopping some shit. I don't know how I wanna cook squash here, but figure that out, sir. Where's my lurk? I don't know what I want to do yet. I'm also horrible at chopping, so like just don't judge me. Alex loves to secondhand cook and tell me how horribly I'm chopping because nothing is even. You know what I have to say to that? Life's not even. Okay, sometimes things are imperfect and you just have to embrace them. I would just like you to sit with that, reevaluate your actions, your words, your thoughts. Thank you. I love Brussels sprouts. I used to hate them with a burning passion. I thought they were disgusting. Every time my roommates in college, they loved Brussels sprouts and they always made them, and I'd come back from my classes, like my night class, and I was just like die because my entire apartment would smell like a fucking foot and it was disturbing. So yeah, hated that so much, but wow. Look at me now. Look at her now. I could honestly eat Brussels sprouts now every single day. They're so good. And I love the leaves when they fall off and get really crispy and like burnt and you just want to like eat them like chips. So I'm not gonna tell you try it. Wasn't my best, was not my best. To cut an onion, we chop in half. First, I'm only gonna be using half. Take off the outer layer. I'm Gordon Ramsay, in case you didn't know. I'm his daughter. Welcome to my channel. You know, normally you would cut it like this and then like this so that it's all even. Again, we don't do things evenly. We don't like even things. We just like convenience and taste. So we do this. So everything is completely uneven. Nothing is uniform because we don't believe in conformity here. Everybody is their unique self and everybody has their own Thank you, oven. Everybody has their own gifts to give. We celebrate that here in my household. I love raw onions, but they give me the worst heartburn. Am I 50? I don't know. Okay. Oh, so good. I'm just gonna add these Brussels sprouts to my pan with my squish. There's a lot of excess olive oil. Evu extra virgin. So I'm just going to mix them all together. Honestly, the more oil on the Brussels sprouts, the better because they get real crispy. I like it really crispy. Welcome to my ASMR channel. So I'm gonna add these to the oven right now because they take the longest. So I'm gonna put them in at 400 degrees for 15 minutes and then I'm gonna take them out, toss them a little bit, let the flavors get to know each other, and then pop them back in for 15 more minutes. She's ready! I'm so excited to eat my own chipotle bowl. I totally accidentally left these in the broiler way too long, so they're all like really burnt. All right, I know eating burnt food is bad, but like, so good. Basically like eating a s'more, a burnt s'more, right? Like one a year isn't gonna kill you. We hope. We don't know. There's no studies on that. But the squash turned out so good though. Now I need to assemble my bowl. The dish. It's like, I gotta pretend I'm at Chipotle, right? Like, white or brown rice? I would like white rice, please, made out of vegetables. I wouldn't be shocked if LA started that at some point or other. I also love to ask for extra rice. Black or pinto? Black duh. Then they ask you for the meat and I'm always like, no meat, miss. Or sir. I'm vegan. How dare you? How dare you fucking act what everybody thinks that vegans act like. I'm just like, fajita veggies, please. This is where they would ask me for like the salsas and stuff, but I'm gonna put some squash in Brussels. This is California. I'm actually not gonna do the spinach and arugula because I ended up salvaging the romaine, so. Some fresh tomato. Oh my gosh, yum! Honestly, unsure if this is still good, but like, does salsa really go bad? Don't answer that in the comments, please. Thank you. Yeah, smells fine. Not like great, but like, love me some salsa. I don't do sour cream, but I got some cashew unsweetened yogurt. Gotta add the cheese. And the Tabasco. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Yum, 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 yum. DIY Chipotle burrito bowl at home, folks. I always make a huge batch whenever I'm making dinner because I love to have at least like 2 to 3 leftovers for lunch throughout the week or dinner. It just makes life easier. You don't have to cook as much. Yum! If you make this, send me a picture on Instagram at Caitlin Bea. Way less fat, way less oil, way less sodium, way more fun. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. What a show off. I literally just set her down on the couch and of course she chose the most picturesque spot in the sunlight. Like, what a boss. Has anyone seen the bowl type? Because I love it and it just came back. Like, I thought the 4th season was over and then all of a sudden, plot twist, months later we get a new episode a week. I'm not mad about it. It's just, it was weird. It ended on like a good note, but now we get more episodes. Yep. I could eat burrito bowls every day. Highly recommend it. It's about 3 girls and they work in a magazine, basically like Cosmo. Here's actually how they describe it. A glimpse into the outrageous lives of Jane, Kate, and Sutton, who are working at the nation's top women's magazine, Scarlet, while navigating their careers, identities, and individual voices. This next. Oh, do I actually have to click more? Anyway, recommend. I might pour some kombucha or Topo Chico. Look at that. Look at her. This is 3/4 GTS kombucha in the lemon ginger and 1/4 Topo Chico. Sometimes I do half and half. Alex just got home, so Ollie's so excited. I made a burrito bowl at home. Chipotle. So I'm gonna get Chipotle. Cheers. Kombucha I just find is like way too sweet for me if I just like pour it on its own, so it's great.